to a new legacy challenge, and I'm so excited that you guys decided to join me today on our first ever episode of the Michael's Legacy Challenge. So basically, I'm just gonna get right into it and basically just start grinding, getting some money just for a house, small, simple starter house, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I did some off-camera building, just a little bit, I just grinded just a couple of dollars, and then I also came up with this house, for a cute starter, it's just a very simple starting place for our new legacy challenge. But that's pretty much it for this whole video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. How to build a house 101. Welcome to my tiny tutorial on how I usually go about building houses in The Sims. I'm not a professional builder, so, take this video with a grain of salt. That's all I'm gonna say. But what I basically do to start off is start with a rectangle. As you guys can see, all of my houses usually start off with some sort of giant or tiny rectangle, and then I go from there. Here, I actually duplicated the bottom layer of the house with the top, so it's kind of like a super tall house. And then I went around adding little bump outs and such, like porches and porches all over the house, just to give it like some more texture, I guess. You don't always want to have like a full flat on rectangle as a house when you start in The Sims. I just find that very unpleasant to look at. But like if you just add like little like porches, that's what I'm doing right here, just bump outs. That's essentially what a house is in The Sims. It's a rectangle with little bump outs, and that's what you guys can see me do here. And basically I also did add like little dormers at the top of the house when I did the roofing, because I wanted to just have some, I don't know, just give my house a bit of shape as well. For the roofing, you guys can see I also did experiment a lot with roofing. Just the whole idea of roofing in general is really just flipping roofs to kind of make it work, and like it's like a puzzle, I guess. And just usually you want to just try to make sure it doesn't look all too the same. I kind of try to like flip and rotate my roof so that it kind of has like shape, like I said before. And then that's pretty much it. For here, this house in particular, I really did add a lot of windows, and I did add like a faux garage, I guess you'd call it, just to add a little bit more things for this house, because I felt like it was just too plain by itself. Obviously, you guys can add whatever you want when it comes to building simple houses like these in The Sims, but what I really like to add is little features, a garage. This is more like a shelter thing for your cars, but you will see me get into that a little bit later on. So here you guys can see me pick up the color of the house. So the color of any house that you build usually has to correspond to what type of house you're building. Obviously, if it's a modern house, you usually go for more like black and white, kind of like a bit of wood, I guess, kind of color scheme. For this one, this is more like a blue suburban type of thing, and I went with like a blue and white and brick kind of color scheme that I really enjoyed, because it's just the easiest pairing in my opinion. And I just try to match the windows with the doors as well. Usually for houses, I like to match both windows and doors so it doesn't look too wonky, but that just really depends on what house you're building. Once again, it's just for this type of house that I really wanted to show. I really like the very like white colored accent windows and stuff, because it just stands out more. I also I forgot to mention this, but you don't really want to start with a huge lot when building like a house, at least just when you first start off. I know in The Sims I used to build in like 50 by 50 lots, and because I thought I needed the most space to build the perfect house, but that's really not true. You could build really good houses on like 20 by 15 lots, because they're smaller, so you could focus around more detail, I guess. But here you guys can see me start off with everything around the house. Now, if your house isn't looking so great so far and you're not really proud of it, just keep on going. You might end up liking it. And what I really find is like the the deal breaker is what you put around the house, like what environment you surround your house with. This is sounding very professional, but I swear it's pretty easy. I like to add garages, like I said before. Add like cars, like elements that make it feel like your Sims actually like recently moved in or lived here for a while. So here you guys can see me add cars from the debug menu. Obviously, if you guys don't know how to get to the debug menu, you just have to open cheats, testing cheats true, and then you type in the debug command. I forgot what the debug command was actually, so this is kind of awkward, but anyways, you could definitely get the cars off the gallery as well. But here you guys can see me go around and landscape. Now, in my opinion, landscaping is something that makes or breaks your house, because I really just think that the plants, the trees, the foliage, they're important, and you definitely don't want to like try to screw up that, I guess. So here you guys can see me go with a very simple like hedge kind of landscaping. This is what I usually this is usually my go-to for every house that I build, like every suburban-y house. I go with like a low-ish kind of plant, and then a tall type of plant, and then I go for a hedge as well. This is just my type of style or approach when it comes to landscaping, but that's pretty much it for this tiny, super small tutorial. So don't forget, make a box, have little bump outs, roofing, have fun with it, experiment with it, you know, flip things around and upside down and whatever, just to make it fit. It's like a puzzle. For landscaping, what you really want to do is use the debug menu. Obviously, it's your best friend when it comes to landscaping. There's so many more options and bushes that you could pick from there, and just kind of choose like a hedge, a small bush, a tall bush, you know, get some levels in there. And then also, just if you can't fit a garage or anything, just try to like a full-on like car garage. Just try to have like the door for the garage. I guess you don't really have to, it's just my opinion. But that's pretty much it for this build tutorial thing. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.